What's good, folks? It's Warframe back at it again with another level cap build. If you're wondering what level cap is, it's pretty much going up against level 9,999. And this is done in Steel Path Disruption. The build does have a subsumed ability, Silence from Banshee. Silence stuns enemies and allows you to deal stealth multiplier damage, basically helping you deal more damage. And since we're using a melee, it's a lot of damage. And on top of that, I'm using Trinity's third ability, Augment, Abating Link. Enemies linked to Trinity will have their armor stripped, and you would need 223% power strength to get that 100% armor strip. Trinity, unlike other Warframes, is a tank and a support, the best support in the game. I'll go over her three useful abilities. Energy Vampire, or commonly known as EV. On cast, you stagger a target and have it pulse out an aura that replenishes energy per pulse. And while the target is stunned, it takes true damage. Duration affects the energy pulse. The higher the duration, the longer it takes to receive the entire energy from all the pulses. A lower duration will have it rapidly pulse out all the energy, but killing the affected target will grant you all the energy it would have given with each pulse. So, an instant burst of energy upon kill. The third ability, Abating Link. Trinity will link herself to a maximum of 3 targets and reduce incoming damage by 75% and redirect that damage back to her attackers. She redirects 100% of the incoming damage and status effects. You're immune to status effects along with staggers and knockdowns, and you redirect them back to the attackers, having them being knocked down and staggered instead. And you only need to be linked to at least one target to receive all the defensive attributes. And finally, Blessing, the strongest healing ability in the game. Trinity restores shields and health and grants allies and herself damage reduction, which caps at 75% with 150% power strength, which stacks with your link, making you a beastly immortal tank with infinite energy and status immunity. The great thing about Bless is that its range scales of affinity radius, rather than range mods. Alright, let's take a look at the build. Brief Respite in the aura. Okay, this may look weird, but because you don't want to spam your fourth ability for the shield gates over and over. So with Brief Respite, with one cast of her Energy Vampire, you can have max shields and follow up with a Bless. Power Strength at 231% with Power Drift in the aura, Umbrella Intensify, and a rank 7 Blind Rage. So we get 100% armor strip on Link, and not modding for range since we want to balance Silence's range, and the base range for other abilities are pretty damn good. Duration at 183% with Primed Continuity and Constitution, giving me 54 seconds on Silence, 22 seconds on Link, and 18 seconds on Bless. Natural talent for the casting speed, trust me, this is an absolute must. Prime Flow for the larger energy pool for the ease of ability casting. And finally, the Augment for the armor strip and Rolling Guard for the iframes and status cleansing. This is especially useful when your shields break and your link runs out. Okay, since enemies don't have armor with my link on them, I'll be using a melee modded for gas, and I decided to use a weapon that barely has slash and not something you see that often, and that is the Oma. It has base electricity, so you get gas and electric. Crazy damage over time, which can scale pretty damn high. Let's take a look at the build. Well, the go-to melee build, damage, crits, range, and elements. Who would have thought, right? Pretty straightforward. And here it is, the Blood Rage Trinity. Alright, that has been it from me. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, feel free to leave a like, share, and subscribe for more Warframe content, streams, and so much more. Do refer to the description. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace.